Okay, hola. Oh my god, today is like, I guess, very productive for me. Well, not productive, but yeah. So like, talk about self-worth. So self-worth, it's really, as with anything and everything else in life, there's no one size fits all solution. And yeah, so essentially you want to examine your intention behind all of your actions. It's less about the action, the act itself, but more so about the intention and energy you place behind that, like why you're doing it. And the best advice I think I can give, or yeah, the best tip that I learned from my self-worth journey is to never act out from a lower negative vibrational frequency, if that makes sense. Like, if you're triggered into feeling unworthy, right? Don't, like, at that moment, don't say things or like do things to mask up this emotion. Don't do that, okay? Like, especially nowadays, like with the collective, I guess, awakening of the human consciousness, like everybody's more and more aware of the spirituality every day. And also like the astrological events, it's making Earth, the vibrational frequency, kind of different from before, and everything that everyone is becoming more and more aware. So now it's like, if you don't heal yourself, it's gonna show on your face. Like, you can't hide it anymore. It's not like most people are not aware. Most people are, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. So you gotta heal yourself. Otherwise, it's just gonna, like, people are going to know, kind of. Yes, because it's just like, it's literally showing on your face and like everything. Yeah. So it's less about the act. Like, first of all, don't act out from a negative vibrational frequencies. Like, when you feel that emotion, just like hold it in for a sec. Like, be able to embody that emotion, because you have to embody it to release it. That's how, like, you release suppressed emotions. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And take it in and like understand. Try to understand your feelings, exactly how you're feeling and why you're feeling them, and examine the root cause. Try to find the root cause and heal them, and adios this kind of emotions. And the next time this emotion comes along, you know exactly what it is, and you know exactly why, and you also know, hopefully you know exactly how to release it, or how to like alchemize it into a better kind of emotions, and then you can put it out in the world, because anything you put out is going to come back to you, you know. Yeah. Okay. And another thing, that's basically it, but I want to give you guys an example to demonstrate what I mean by it's less about the act but more so about the intention and motivation behind it. So say, for example, you put on perfume, right? So if every day you're putting on perfume, so for example, if you're putting on perfume because it makes you feel really good, feel like attractive, magnetic, confident, whatever, but it's like pleases yourself, and then you put it on, that's gonna increase your self-worth, yeah, like a little bit, you know, like, yeah. This is just like a simple example. There's more out, yeah. And versus if you're putting on because you want to impress other people, say for example, like you like, oh, I'm meeting this guy, so like I'm putting on perfume, that is going to be lowering kind of a little bit on your self-worth. And especially like for women or girls, what I see was like a tip, but yeah, just don't do things for guys, for real. Like, you have to focus your attention on yourself. Oh my god. Okay, so like hopefully please that you guys watched, if you guys came from the Mega Superstar video, I forgot to mention one thing, which is, if you want to be a star, you really have to place most of your attention and time and energy on yourself. Like, pour it into yourself. That's how you shine bright into the world. And when you shine bright in your chosen area, you become a star. So like, you really have to focus your attention and everything like on yourself, on bettering yourself, instead of judging other people or like looking at what other people are doing. Like, it doesn't matter. It's all about you, you know. It is all about you. Okay. Yeah. So that's my example on like the self-worth part. So it's like, yeah. And also like posture, like for real, if your posture is like this, most likely you're not very confident in yourself yet. You know, like you have to be able to carry yourself with confidence, and good posture really helps. That's like a physical thing. And there are other ways to increase your self-worth, to like discipline, like keeping the promise that you made to yourself. Exercising, because when you work on your body like for real, it's a guaranteed way to gain more confidence and self-worth. But also, if you're doing it because you think you're not attractive and you're only thinking about the aesthetics of it, but less so about taking care of your body, and to the extreme, even then it will look something like you are hitting the gym all the time, despite your body is saying, oh, I'm like really tired, I need rest, because you want to rush towards your appearance goal, but you're neglecting your body. That's going to lower your self-worth. You know what I mean? Because like you're just gonna stuck in a loop where you feel like your body's not attractive. You're just gonna stuck in the loop that represents your current level of self-worth, instead of like stepping up to the next level of your self-worthiness, you know, worthiness of self. So like really, really, really be mindful of the energy and intentions you place behind every action, every decision, and everything you do. Just be able to understand why you're doing them. Be able to understand your subconscious mind. Like, practice meta-awareness, practice mindfulness. It's really, 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 really important. Okay, this is all for today's video. I feel like I offloaded a lot too. Hopefully I brought you guys good energy, and hopefully I'm not doing this out of like an insecure, unhealed place. Hopefully I'm really, really doing it from like a good intention, because consciously I am. I'm just like not very sure, like subconsciously, if it's like from an unhealed place. I hope not, but if it is, well, it is what it is. And like I'm also healing, you know, like obviously healing is a lifelong journey, and I'm just like a young adult that's like still also trying to figure out life, still learning about life on my own terms, in my own life, etc, etc. But yeah, okay, really love you guys, for real, like love. Okay, hope you guys have a great day ahead, and yes, hopefully last thing about self-worth, I think self-worth also like ties into, it's relative to your dream self. So like you also need to know who you want to be, you know, like because if you're just like, I'm just a random whatever doesn't matter person, then obviously like what the fuck, like self-worth, like what do you mean self-worth, you know? But if you really have a vision for yourself, if you see yourself becoming a great person, then it's easier to be like, okay, it's how I'm acting in alignment with that version of myself, and etc. I think you guys get the point. So I will just stop talking. Okay, bye, love you guys.